I'm jumping on here because I am going to make a quick blender salsa for a ladies activity tonight at our church. I was gonna roast it, but I didn't feel like turning on my oven. And my convection oven's too small, so I'm just gonna do it here. I have some beef, well, I don't know what, I guess they're beefsteak tomatoes. And I have 7 of them. They're fairly like a hand fist, like a baseball size. So you can, this is no specific recipe. You can adjust it to your liking. So we're going to just be cutting up our tomatoes and throwing them in the blender. That's why it's called blender salsa. Wash your tomatoes. And I'm going to quarter them to make the whole process a lot easier. Let me see. Can you see the blender? No, you can't. Maybe I'll put you up here on a pedestal. You can see better. There, you got it. Here's my garden. I grow, I had all these peppers today and some zucchini. So I thought, you know, I need to use some of these peppers. And I need to use these tomatoes. So what better way? And you can adjust the heat to your liking. If you like it extra spicy, then go ahead and leave in the seeds on your jalapenos. And I have pink jalapenos and serranos combination. I think serranos might be a little have more heat. So let's get these in. And I forgot to bring around my onion. So I'm going to get the onion. It's right around the corner. Josh, can you toss my onion out of there, please?
Huh?
An onion out of the bag. Because I'm making a Facebook Live.
The big one here?
Yeah. And we're going to put some white onion in here. I think I'm going to put half of this because this is actually a big onion. I'm going to look at it. Well, you can taste it, and if you want to add the other half, go ahead. But I think this is going to be enough. So I'm going to quarter this onion. Throw it in here. And I have a garlic clove, which I'm going to break down right now. And put in some garlic. Use the back of your knife. So you're just going to get your garlic with the peel on. Get the back of your knife. Press it down. You should smash it and the garlic should come right out. And however many you put is totally up to you. Or if you don't have fresh garlic, then you can put the one in the tube, which I also have. But since I have this garlic and I need to use it, because it will dry out and some of them are starting to dry, you need to use it. So how much garlic forward you want it is to your discretion. So, okay, we got our garlic in there. We have our tomatoes, and that's all it fits, so I'm not going to try to jam that in. I'm going to take my chili pepper, cut it in half, toss it in. Like I said, you can reseed it if you want, but you're feeding children, but these are adults, and church, mostly Mexican ladies. So they like it spicy. Everybody always says I put it too tame. So this time I'm gonna give them their money's worth. So now, we have all this in here. Where's the lid? You can see it, right? Yeah. I have a Vitamix high-powered blender. Let's check out what we got so far.
Help you.
Can't help me, baby,
Why?
because you can't read.
I can reach our stove.
No, baby,
Why?
because it's hot chili. It's gonna make you choke. It's gonna choke you. Too hot, spicy. You're gonna choke.
Because
Okay.
I can't know.
Yeah. So then we have our jalapeno, our cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, leave it out. I need to rinse it off real quick. Sorry, my back's to you. I'll yell. I forgot to put on that little microphone that I haven't got the hang of. So it's okay to use the stems because the stems are actually in the bulk of the flavors. So I'm gonna leave just a little bit out because I want to put some at the end. This easy. It's just this easy. Okay. So now let's check it out, see how it blended down. And then we're going to get a lime or a lemon, whichever you have. Squeeze that in for some brightness. And then we're going to add some fresh pepper to your preference. I do have granulated garlic, so I'm going to put some, about a teaspoon. Then I have this chili lime I'm just going to throw in for the heck of it. Jujubepalera. And we're going to stir it. Old Faithful. Then we are going to take our, and you know what, have you ever had avocado salsa where you just dice up pieces of avocado into your salsa? I've had it, I thought it's delicious. Maybe I should do that since I have avocado, huh? And I'm going to chop up some fresh cilantro.
Dollar Tree, Target, Walmart.
And it's fresh, so it's lighter, but it has that foam in it. It will tone down. But if you want it darker, you could always add some tomato paste. I'm going to taste it and I'll let you know. Because I haven't made blender salsa in ages. And I don't know if I used a combination of canned and fresh, but we'll see. So we get our cilantro, throw it in, our fresh cilantro, and at this point, if you wanted to make it chunkier, you could dice up some more onion fresh in here. Let me get a chip That's test. The vehicle test. This is the kind they make in these restaurants. See if it's hot enough. Season it up. And this is where you season it. Oh. It is fresh, but hold on again. Oh, what are you? He said, could I cook with bushes? Can you get out a can of bushes, pinto beans in a mild chili sauce and cook them on light too? Sure. Actually, not pinto bean, but if I use pinto beans, actually I do prefer to use Sun Vista. I haven't tried Bush's pinto beans, but I guess I could. But to me, the most authentic ones that I've tried so far have been the Sun Vista. But you want me to use them in chili. You know, I think that would be good to make kind of like a queso. And I'm going to put some tomato because I actually want some more redness in there. And this is going to just lend to that. So I'm just going to get put some of this back in the blender because I'm used to my salsa being red. So I'm going to put this in. I have one small can of tomato paste. It's concentrated flavor. I was looking for the Sun Vista, but I'm having jalapenos fresh in there, so I don't want it to be too long. So you see I mixed that together. And this is thick, so I'm going to actually add a little water to get that out of the bottom.
You can cut. You gotta go on the boat.
Okay. Good way to get it out of your blender. It's stuck. Put some water in there. It will liquidize everything. Now I'm trying to decide if I want more heat. It's very fresh. It's not hot. This is the kind you could eat in a restaurant with bowls and bowls of chips. And you want to chill this. And I'm debating if I should add more jalapenos. Let me try it again. I'm going to add some more salt because it does need more. And I have some kosher sea salt. I'm just going to, you just taste as you go. Like I said, if you wanted to make it chunky, you could dice up some tomatoes, dice up some more cilantro, and dice up some of the onions, and even the fresh jalapenos and toss it in. So let's try now. Well, let me put some more pepper, because I think it needed a little more pepper too. You can add cumin if you want. Anything you want. But just chill this and then you're ready to go. This is the kind you can just eat by the bowl. And you keep telling the restaurant waiter, can I have some more salsa? More salt. But I'm looking for my lorries and I can't find it. So it's just gonna have to be more regular stuff. But it's like I said, you have to taste as you go to determine. See, as it settles, it's more orange. And this is a lot of salsa here, but good thing I'm taking it to a party where there's going to be a lot of ladies. Perfect. I'm going to put a little more lemon pepper. I put lime in there, but I usually use lemon. And like I said, there's no recipe. You just keep adding. Cilantro leaf. And it's not super spicy. It's the kind you can eat with chips, not burn your mouth. But that, when you eat that chip, it kind of hits you on the back of the throat after you eat it, but it's not so hot that you can't keep dipping away. Perfect. So, there you go. All we did, quarter oranges and quarter tomatoes, quarter up some onion, garlic, your chili peppers of your choice. 1, 2, 3, however you like it. I suggest you start with about 3, and then like you saw me take some out and blend it to add heat. You can keep adding it in to reach your Scoville level of heat. And then you put some cilantro towards the end because you want it to not be so broken down. That's why I put it at the end. Then you can get some more and chop it up and put it in there because it looks pretty. And if you like, you can get some fresh, chop them, mince them fine, chop some more onion fine, chop some more tomatoes fine, throw them in there, and you can have chunky salsa. So here you go, in Deb's kitchen, blender salsa that you can eat in front of the TV on a hot summer day. Okay, what's that? For the extra texture, yes, for the extra texture. And Adam, it looks like caca. Adam, you're funny. It didn't look too light, but now it's darker. You can add more. You can add a can of El Pato, or you can make my roasted salsa. Go to my YouTube channel, In Deb's Kitchen, and try the roasted salsa. That's what I normally make. But today I thought I would try. I was looking at all these videos on YouTube, and I said, you know what, I'm going to make the blender because it seems easier. And I don't want to turn on my oven, but I do prefer the oven roasted. It has better flavor. This tastes fresh, and I added the tomato. You could even add another can of tomato sauce if you want, or a can of El Pato. But I tell you, Adam, you would be eating this. Believe me. Because it does taste good. It tastes fresh. And I,
Pastor, I know high school kids like the little kids back.
if you want, you can chop up little squares of avocado. As long as it's firm and fresh, put that in there, and that would be a nice addition. So, I'll see you later. And yeah, just Mike says, Adam, stop. Yeah, Adam, stop. Could be me. You've been in Deb's kitchen. And if you were here, you'd be eating this unnamed salsa. Bye. Have a blessed day. Can't reach you to turn you off.